Robin Roberts, a familiar face on Good Morning America, has brought hope and motivation to many people every morning. But recently, a heartbreaking announcement from her has left fans worried. What does this news mean for Robin and Good Morning in the future? Let's take a closer look. Before we share the sad news from Robin Roberts, let's remember her inspiring journey. From humble beginnings, Robin Roberts was born on November 23, 1960, in Tuskegee, Alabama, and grew up in Mississippi in a Christian home where discipline and faith were held in high regard. The youngest of 4 children, Robin was deeply imbued with a strong sense of perseverance and faith in her family. Robin remembers her parents, Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts and Lucy Marion Roberts, as having a profound influence on her. Her father was a Tuskegee Airman ace pilot, one of the first African Americans to serve in World War II. His courage and responsibility inspired Robin to overcome barriers, while her mother, a community leader, instilled in her the importance of education and faith. In a 2006 commencement speech at Abilene Christian University, Robin expressed gratitude to her parents for raising her on 3 principles: discipline, determination, and faith in God. Robin excelled in sports, especially basketball and tennis, and excelled academically, graduating valedictorian in 1979 from Christian High School. With encouragement from her family, Robin set her sights on college. She initially accepted a basketball scholarship to Louisiana State University, but felt out of place when she visited the school's large campus. On her way home, she came across a sign for Southeastern Louisiana University. After some research, she decided to enroll there, even though the scholarship available was for tennis. Her desire to pursue journalism spurred her on with a strong determination, and Robin excelled on the court. Robin Roberts was a standout athlete for the Southeastern Louisiana University Lady Lions. She finished her collegiate career with 1,446 points and 1,034 rebounds, becoming one of only 3 women's players to achieve these milestones. In her final season, Robin averaged 27.6 points per game, a remarkable achievement. In honor of her accomplishments, the school retired Robin's WA21 jersey in a formal ceremony on February 5, 2011. Robin graduated magna cum laude in 1983 with a degree in communications, but her true passion was journalism. Despite her athletic accomplishments, she always had her eyes set on a bigger future where she could share meaningful stories. Every game Robin played was an important stepping stone to building her voice in the journalism community. Growing up in the American South during the Civil Rights Movement, Robin witnessed firsthand the hardships and struggles of change. These experiences shaped her outlook on life and her desire to make a difference. With the support of her family, Robin transitioned into sports media after her playing career ended. But how was the transition? Was it smooth? Let's take a look at her journey. Her talent and passion for journalism led her to become a reporter and presenter, sharing the stories of others who were as hungry for change as she was. Robin Roberts' journey to fame was not an easy one. She started modestly at WDAM TV in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, as a sports anchor. Not as glamorous as national television, Robin started at smaller local stations and worked her way up. As she progressed from Hattiesburg to Biloxi, then Nashville and Atlanta, she gained experience, learned how to tell compelling stories, and adapted her style to different audiences. Not only did Robin understand how to deliver information, but she also mastered the art of connecting with her audience and creating insightful and inspiring stories. Through perseverance and tireless effort, Robin turned the hardships in her career into valuable baggage. Each challenge made her stronger and closer to her dream. At the age of 29, she took a big step forward when she was recruited by ESPN to host SportsCenter, a major milestone that changed her career. With her fresh energy and signature phrase, "Just be yourself," Robin quickly became a familiar face to audiences. From joining ESPN in February 1990 to 2005, Robin gradually asserted her talent. In addition to her work on SportsCenter, she was also invited to join Good Morning America as a guest reporter. Aired on ABC, a subsidiary of Walt Disney along with ESPN, Good Morning America was a big playground for Robin to build her mark. She gradually became an important part of the program, with an increasingly large influence. Robin was not only a host, but also a strong factor that constantly rose in the television world. In June 1995, Robin Roberts officially joined the Good Morning America (GMA) team as a feature reporter. What opportunities did this event bring her? Let's see how she became famous. This was a big step, allowing her to reach a wider audience and gradually build her position as a trusted voice in the journalism industry. Not only that, from 1996 to 1998, she also hosted ABC's Wide World of Sports, further demonstrating her growing reputation in the media industry. In 2005, when Hurricane Katrina devastated her hometown of Pass Christian, Mississippi, Robin returned to the area to report, creating a deep connection between her work and her roots. The sight of her old high school in ruins moved her, but her belief in truthfully reflecting the loss of her community motivated her to continue. This is also a clear demonstration of Robin's strong commitment to her homeland. In late 2005, Robin reached a new milestone when she was appointed co-host of Good Morning America, succeeding Diane Sawyer, who moved to host ABC World News. In December 2009, she welcomed a new co-host, George Stephanopoulos. The two created a harmonious duo, quickly becoming an indispensable force, bringing new life to the program. Under the leadership of Robin and George, Good Morning America reached a historic milestone when it rose to the top in viewership in April 2012, surpassing NBC's Today after 16 years of dominance. It was a memorable moment, helping GMA reaffirm its position as the #1 morning show and a testament to Robin Roberts' passion and tireless efforts in her journey of inspiring on the small screen. The partnership of Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos not only changed the ratings, but also redefined the morning television genre, helping Good Morning America attract a more loyal audience. Robin Roberts' talent and versatility were demonstrated in a variety of roles, from journalism to entertainment. On February 22, 2009, she hosted ABC's pre-Oscars show for the first time, an experience that was both exciting and challenging, and she continued to take on the role in 2011. In addition to journalism, Robin tried her hand at entertainment by guest starring in the 10th episode of the 4th season of the popular Disney Channel show Hannah Montana, titled Do You See Me? On May 30, 2010, she had the honor of being the safety driver in the prestigious Indianapolis 500 race, marking another impressive milestone in her career. An even more unexpected role was her appearance in Pitch Perfect 2 as a member of the cappella group Baden Bellas, giving audiences another glimpse into her diverse talents. Her involvement in entertainment has not diminished her notable achievements in sports and journalism. In 2012, Robin was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame to honor her significant contributions to women's basketball, from her time as an athlete to her later contributions as a sports reporter. In 2014, she was named to ESPNW's 25 Most Influential People list for her outstanding contributions to sports, a well-deserved recognition for her consistent efforts in many areas. Also in 2014, Robin Roberts founded Rockin' Robin Productions, her own production company, where she continues to pursue her passion and develop creative projects, bringing a new chapter to her prolific career. Deeply inspired by the legacy of her father, one of the most famous Tuskegee Airmen in history, Robin Roberts has leveraged her production company, Rockin' Robin Productions, to create impactful and meaningful content. One of her signature projects is the powerful documentary Tuskegee Airmen, Legacy of Courage, which she produced and hosted. This hour-long documentary, which debuted on the History Channel on February 10, 2021, celebrates the Tuskegee Airmen, African Americans who made extraordinary contributions to World War II. By telling their stories of courage and sacrifice, Robin helps today's generation better understand the courage and determination of those who overcame racial barriers to serve their country. On May 19, 2018, Robin Roberts graced millions of global audiences as a co-host of the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle at St. George's Chapel, Windsor. This momentous event further demonstrated her ability to connect with an international audience. Then, in November 2020, following the passing of legendary Jeopardy! Host Alex Trebek, Robin was invited to guest host for 5 episodes airing from July 19 to 23, 2021. This allowed her to reach a new fan base, demonstrating her versatility in a variety of television formats. That same year, Robin launched her interview show Turning the Tables, with Robin Roberts on Disney+, delivering insightful and inspiring conversations. With each step, Robin continues to push boundaries and enrich the media landscape. However, behind the bright smile on television, there is a Robin Roberts with a depth that is difficult to capture on screen. Inside are the silent struggles and moments of vulnerability that few people know about. Robin's personal life is a quiet journey with faith, peace, and mindfulness. She practices transcendental meditation and is a Presbyterian, values that keep her grounded both on screen and off. So what is her personal life like? Stay tuned to discover this interesting story. Since 2005, Robin has been with Amber Lane, a massage therapist, and together they have cultivated a strong relationship through many ups and downs. Robin's personal life and faith continue to be a solid foundation for her to move forward in every step of her career and personal life. Their love story began unexpectedly through a blind date arranged by mutual friends. It was such a formative encounter that Robin later recalled with a mix of nostalgia and humor, revealing on a 2014 episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show that we both tried to get an annulment twice. Their lives would be altered irrevocably that fateful night, therefore it was a stroke of luck that they decided to meet. Robin said in the 2022 edition of People's Pride that her closest friends and family had known the truth from the beginning, even though she came out publicly in December 2013. "My homosexuality is well known. I am homosexual and my family knows it," she stated with conviction. "My colleagues and bosses know." Her sincerity was evident in her statement. Amber, in contrast to Robin, opted to remain unsung. Although Amber prefers to remain out of the limelight, she has been an unwavering support for Robin, as Robin fondly mentioned. Robin informed her audience, "She's been right there beside me every step of the way." This was an open admission of how crucial Amber's support was to her during her battles with myelodysplastic syndrome and other life difficulties. Throughout her road to recovery, Robin made it clear how much she loved Amber. She expressed her gratitude to her partner, friends, and family for their unwavering support in a heartfelt statement that she shared on Facebook earlier. On the Ellen DeGeneres program, they talked about the dichotomy between Robin's public image and Amber's private life from the perspective of Robin. Ellen observed that even though you talk about her quite a bit in the book, she was leading a life that was quite quiet and walled off. She said honestly, "I don't like being in the spotlight." Robin nodded. "She is currently present, but I am unable to even coax her out of her hiding place." Throughout their relationship, Robin frequently sought solace from Amber whenever she was going through a challenging moment. She recounted in her memoir, Everybody's Got Something, how Amber was by her side through some of the most difficult times in her life, including witnessing the death of her cherished father, experiencing the devastation of Hurricane Katrina in her hometown of Past Christian, Mississippi, and battling breast cancer. She also mentioned that Amber was there for her when she was battling breast cancer. Robin noted that she stood with me with affection, which is a demonstration of the intimate connection that they had. Their love became even stronger as they reached significant milestones in their lives. Robin invited her fans to join in the celebration of their 15th wedding anniversary, which will take place in July 2020, by sharing a touching Instagram message that Amber had written. "I had the pleasure of meeting you for drinks on a blind date 15 years ago. Both you and I attempted to take the date off twice." Amber sweetly recalled the remarks were filled with love as she reminisced about the romantic ease of that first supper, remarking that "your elegance attracted my eye immediately away." Amber's reflections were filled with nostalgia. On their second date, which was a wonderful adventure packed with lychee and apple martinis, they experienced a recurrence of the butterflies that they had previously experienced. Some moments characterize a relationship that is so memorable that they are included in every magnificent love story. Furthermore, for Robin Roberts and Amber Lane, those times are brimming with happiness, surprises, and the beauty of experiences that they have in common. A wonderful representation of their connection may be seen not only in the significant accomplishments they have accomplished together, but also in the mundane aspects that make their lives come to life. Their dedication to one another has also brought them to public stages, where they spoke for equality and support for the LGBTQ+ community at the 2014 Respect Awards, which were sponsored in New York City by the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network. By stating, I am delighted to support GLSN, an incredible organization that is working to end bullying and make schools safer for LGBT students. Robin highlighted her joy in her involvement with the organization. No matter what she is doing, whether it be her work or her relationship, it is clear that Robin puts her heart into all she does. Amber Roberts was at her side as she walked the red carpet at Carnegie Hall in New York City on November 10, 2014. The two of them were both attending a prominent award ceremony. Robin Roberts was glowing throughout the event. The evening was illuminated by their radiant grins, which exemplified elegance and power as they celebrated yet another milestone together. Their connection and the pure delight that they exude when they are together are so compelling that it is difficult not to be struck by them. In an interview with 8 members of the ARP, the magazine, Robin warmly recalled how Amber went over and above to celebrate her milestone 50th birthday. I found myself muttering and whining about how much I wanted to stay away from a large party. It was Robin who admitted that I wanted to dance on the beach, but my true desire was to dance. While the two of them were on vacation in the stunning Turks and Caicos, Amber heard her desire and made it a spectacular reality during their time there. Imagine the surprise that Robin felt when she arrived and discovered a dancing floor that had been built up directly on the beach. This was a setting that exemplified the love and attention that Amber displays in all that she does. It was a lovely reminder of how well they know each other and how connected they are. I was overjoyed to learn that Amber would hear me. Fast forward a couple of years, Robin remarked, her voice filled with emotion as she reflected on the event. Additionally, on January 2, 2023, during a conversation about the new year that was shown on Good Morning America, Robin courageously took a step into her future. My answer to the question of marriage is yes, she announced with much pride, indicating a change in their relationship. As a result of life's unexpected turns, such as Amber's health problems, the couple had frequently discussed the possibility of getting married, but they had put it off. Now, however, they were prepared to embark on a new chapter together, one that was full of promise and commitment, and they were anxious to enjoy this joyful moment with one another. The choice that they made was celebrated by Robin in a passionate remark that she shared on Instagram, which also revealed some amazing adventures. Not so long ago, they had a good time together. The pair had embarked on what she described as a much-appreciated holiday, exhibiting their enjoyable experiences at a Taylor Swift concert and sunny days in Key West, followed by a pleasant return to Turks and Caicos. Not sorry that their vacation is over, but glad and fortunate. It was a reality. In her writing, she emphasized the thankfulness that they both feel for one another and for the path that they have chosen together. The engagement was as unpretentious and distinctively theirs as their relationship had been from the beginning of their time together. They spent the first 10 years of their partnership apart, which added an element of mystery to their relationship. On the other hand, they made a significant discovery when the COVID-19 lockdown was in effect. They delighted in spending nearly 24 hours a day with one another. After that, they concluded that they were prepared to go to the subsequent phase. The pair decided to make a humorous declaration of their commitment to one another by putting rings of calamari on each other's fingers when they were dining at a small Mexican restaurant the previous evening. When I look back on it now, I see that it was appropriate for us to have such an unconventional proposal. Robin wore a grin. The only people present in our small restaurant were the two of us, and we were putting on calamari rings and shouting, "Let's go, let's do it." The heart of their connection was reflected in the laughter and delight the two of them shared. Before they realized it, Robin and Amber were already on their way to the Farmington County Clerk's office in Connecticut, where they would formally take that loving step ahead. Farmington County is located in Connecticut. In a post that was completely frank on Instagram, they uploaded video clips from their day, in which they made a light-hearted announcement about acquiring our license while documenting their delight. The caption stated that the trip to the ring was almost over after 18 years, and that it was worth the wait. In a touching ceremony that took place in Farmington, Connecticut, the couple exchanged their vows just one day after they were granted their marriage license. It was a lovely party that was full of love, and their cherished dog, Lucas, participated in the celebrations by wearing a cute bow tie to mark the occasion. There were around 250 visitors present at the event. Even though the day of their wedding was nothing short of wonderful, the celebrations did not end there since they continued. Thereafter, Robin and Amber threw a fantastic second wedding party in New Orleans, which was planned by Robin's siblings who were attentive to their needs. Intending to accommodate those who were unable to attend our wedding ceremony in Connecticut in September, my siblings threw a joyous wedding celebration for us at Hatch Nola, as Robin shared on Instagram. Not only did the occasion feature a gorgeous 3-tier wedding cake, but it also had a lively brass band that played their favorite songs. Robin couldn't help but make jokes about how thankful they were for the fact that they were telling jokes about the family. It was a joyful gathering. This is the most recent stop on the thankfulness tour that Amber Robin is leading. In the days leading up to the 8th of September in the year 2024, Robin and Amber were getting ready to celebrate their first wedding anniversary. It was important to them to commemorate this momentous occasion with a memorable lunch so that they could look back on their wedding day on Instagram. Robin mentioned with great enthusiasm that a fantastic friend had made arrangements for the chef from their wedding to reproduce the food that they had served at their wedding, since they had very little opportunity to take pleasure in it. To celebrate their passion for sweets, Chef Katrina from Farmington Gardens arranged a delectable feast consisting of shrimp cocktail salad and salmon. As a sweet ritual, they engaged in the sweet habit of enjoying their wedding cake, which had been lovingly kept in the freezer for a whole year while they celebrated together. Robin couldn't help but think of the happiness that came from the memories they had in common and the private moments that had contributed to the formation of their life together. On the other hand, this is only one side of the tale. Throughout her career, Robin Roberts has been confronted with several devastating experiences that have nearly devastated her world. These experiences range from personal challenges to news that has altered her life. Her path has been full of challenges that have put her strength and perseverance to the test in ways that she has never experienced before while taking on adversity. Despite the difficulties she has faced throughout her life and career as a media figure, Robin Roberts has maintained an indomitable attitude. Throughout her life, Robin Roberts has been confronted with several difficulties that would shock even the most tough of spirits. In 2007, Robin was given a diagnosis of an early type of breast cancer, which would forever change her life. This was the beginning of everything. It was a crucial event that brought forth a profound emotional message that changed everything. She said, "I never imagined that I would be writing this down. There is cancer in my breasts." A tragic incident preceded the announcement, just as she was getting ready to put on a memorial performance for her late colleague and friend Joel Siegel. He passed away. While Robin's spirits were down, she faced a common concern among women when she went to bed that night and did her usual self-exam. A bump was found by her. Disappointment was her first emotion. "This is outrageous. I am a girl who is youthful and healthy." Intending to receive a comforting response, Robin wasted no time in scheduling an appointment to visit her doctor, confronting her worry head-on. Her greatest worries were validated by the biopsies. Cancer of the breast was the diagnosis. It was almost weird to hear those words said out loud. With courage, she used her platform to tell the world about her story. "I have a few months of follow-up treatment before my operation. Although the trip will be filled with highs and lows," Robin assured her supporters that she would be able to overcome them with the love and support of her family and friends. On Good Morning America, she thanked her co-workers, mentioning how Diane, Sam, Chris, and everyone else behind the scenes had been so helpful and kind throughout this difficult time. In her sincere speech, Robin transcended her challenges to connect with her audience. "The support I receive from you, in prayers and thoughts, is immeasurable," she stated. Following Joel's counsel, she fought tirelessly to raise public awareness about the need for cancer screenings and self-examinations. "It is a blessing that I discovered this early on. My doctor has high hopes that I will soon be back to my old self, piloting planes and climbing Mayan pyramids." For millions of people fighting comparable fights, it was her doggedness that inspired hope. Despite enduring 8 rounds of chemotherapy by January 2008 and undergoing surgery on August 3, 2007, Robin was still not yet triumphant over her adversaries. Another tragic diagnosis came in 2012. Myelodysplastic syndrome, MDS, an extremely uncommon bone marrow condition. Robin stepped away from Good Morning America in August of that year to take on this new challenge. She had undergone chemotherapy for breast cancer many years ago, and the development of MDS was a side effect of that treatment. "We have to act quickly." A bone marrow transplant, which saved Robin's life, was performed in September. Her announcement of her sickness on TV that day elicited an extraordinary response. The number of people signing up to be bone marrow donors increased by an astounding 1,800%, according to the non-profit group Be The Match. Robin became an outspoken supporter of bone marrow donation, encouraging people to sign up for the registry, even though she was lucky to have her sister Sally Ann as a perfect donor match. The Globe anxiously awaited her comeback to Good Morning America on February 20, 2013, following her treatment. "It has taken me 174 days to finally express this. Nation, good morning." Her delighted homecoming was announced by her, not only offered viewers a feeling of closure, but also helped the show reach its biggest ratings since the presidential election in November 2012, attracting 6.1 million people. The bravery of Robin was duly noted. She was awarded the Arthur Ashe Courage Award at the 2013 ESPY Awards, and the Peabody Award recognized her efforts to encourage hundreds of people to become bone marrow donors through her work and community service. Her presence as a media personality and inspiration for perseverance has been widely recognized. On Good Morning America in September 2017, Robin celebrated 5 years since her life-saving bone marrow transplant. Her girlfriend, Amber Lane, who was also a caregiver during this difficult time, joined Robin on the show to share their experiences. Amber emphasized the importance of caregivers prioritizing self-care. She shared that she learned many things during this time, such as taking yoga classes to release built-up energy. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, Robin faced new challenges. After co-host Michael Strahan tested positive for the virus in September 2020, Robin updated the audience on his condition. She and George Stephanopoulos relayed well wishes from fans on social media, noting that Michael was self-isolating at home. This demonstrated the solidarity of the GMA team for the common good. Robin has been hosting from her home in Connecticut throughout the pandemic, where she, Amber, and their dog Lucas have been spending quality time together. She feels comfortable hosting from her basement and doesn't mind having to go downstairs to a makeshift studio. Robin shared about their strong relationship, saying, "We've been together for 16 years, and noted that their closeness has only strengthened during this time. She said they had more quality time together in the past year than they had in the previous 15 years combined. However, another sad news came. On February 24, 2022, in a touching video posted to Twitter, Robin informed her fans that her partner, Amber Lane, had just been diagnosed with breast cancer. In an emotional voice, Robin said that Amber had had surgery the month before and was set to begin chemotherapy that morning. The good news was that the prognosis was very good. For the two women, the diagnosis was more than just a health issue. It was a very personal battle. For over 17 years, she has been my partner, Robin shared. She felt that through thick and thin, they were there for each other, especially during Robin's fight against cancer. Now Robin felt it was her responsibility to support Amber, just as Amber had supported her. Robin has been spreading a message of unity and strength. On April 8, 2022, weeks after the announcement of Amber's diagnosis, Robin spoke out about her battle with cancer. Her determination to remain positive throughout the interviews shone through, despite the difficult emotions she faced. Recently, Robin shared that when Amber had a good day, she felt like she was having a great day. Conversely, if Amber wasn't in a good mood, Robin realized that her day wasn't as good either. When the roles of patient and caregiver were reversed, Robin found herself dealing with new emotions. Robin was more touched by Amber than she had been by her serious illness. She explained that this created a unique challenge for both of them. It was a really strange experience, she said, noting the support and motivation they shared. Now, the two women are not only a source of support, but also a source of encouragement for each other in their roles. "I teach her a lot, but she's also teaching me valuable lessons," Robin said. Robin emphasized the strength they both draw from their relationship. Later that month, on Ellen DeGeneres, Robin spoke candidly about Amber's diagnosis. "I haven't shared much about it, but I will with you," she admitted, her voice shaking as she talked about Amber's health. "She's doing great, which is great. Robin compared her experiences to the emotions she's experiencing now. "I've been through it twice and barely shed a tear," she shared. However, every time she thought about what Amber was going through, she felt like she was drowning. At that point, Robin's deep love and care for Amber became more evident than ever. On April 18, 2022, in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Robin revealed that Amber's treatment had been paused due to complications, but her prognosis was still positive. She comforted viewers, "I'm just grateful that her spirits have improved." Their journey took a brighter turn in July 2022, when Robin happily announced on Instagram that Amber had completed her radiation treatment. "It's a milestone worth celebrating," she wrote, along with a heartfelt video of Amber ringing the bell to signal the end of her radiation treatment, an important ritual in cancer recovery. In the video, Amber expressed her happiness, exclaiming, "My treatment is complete." The course had started, and I was on my way to the venue. Before I could get there, Robin was ringing the bell and dancing in celebration. The pride was evident on her face. "We were all so grateful for all the well wishes and prayers that everyone had sent. I was so proud of Robin and everyone who had been there for her during this difficult time because their resilience and grace made my Monday." Robin's colleagues at ABC News joined in the celebration, and social media was abuzz with support. Journalist Deborah Roberts cheered Amber on, "Go Amber!" We all danced to the bell, while meteorologist Ginger Z was also beaming. Robin recently suffered another unfortunate incident when she broke her wrist in a tennis accident. After a short break to recover, Robin returned to Good Morning America on April 30, 2024, and this attracted a lot of attention from the audience, reminding everyone of her strong resilience. At 63, Robin Roberts remains a model of strength and courage, facing every challenge with her unwavering spirit and infectious energy. During her absence, her colleagues stood by her side, with Lindsay Davis naturally taking over as host, ensuring the show ran smoothly while Robin focused on her recovery. When Robin returned to the set, co-host George Stephanopoulos gently brought up her injury. "We're so happy to have her back," he said, joking about avoiding the topic of tennis by showing off his sense of humor. Robin responded wittily, "You should have seen that guy," referring to her injury. Despite the incident, Robin maintained a positive attitude, even joking about her cast wrist and teasing that she might switch to paddle, a safer sport than tennis. She also joked that no one could make a person in a cast look cuter than she did. Gio Benitez, a correspondent for ABC News, expressed admiration for Robin's resilience despite the hardships she has been through. Her ability to maintain a cheerful demeanor and resilience has always shone through, even in challenging moments. How do you feel about the way Robin Roberts handles difficult news in her life? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you, and see you in the next video.